So here we have the BMW 320i M Sport Shadow Edition Automatic. The Shadow Edition means that it's got darkened front and rear lights and a darkened exhaust tailpipe, which I'll show you when we get round to that part in a moment. You can see the car is on an 18 plate. We've got those M Sport alloy wheels and 5 doors, along with tinted windows. We'll start off inside the boot, and then we're going to work our way around the rest of the car from there and onto the controls of the car lastly. As we approach the boot, you'll notice we have those reversing sensors and the darkened tailpipe that I mentioned a moment ago. Plenty of boot space as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Briefly before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, then the rev counter and the coolant temperature gauge on the right-hand side. At the bottom in the middle, you can see the total miles for this car are 1,806. The information displayed above that can be changed using a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various different pieces of fuel economy information back round to the beginning again. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right hand side stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. Just behind the steering wheel here you can see the plus and minus paddles. That is so that you can change gear manually on this automatic gearbox for a bit more flexibility should you wish. Over in the center we have BMW's business nav, so we can move through all of the options up on this screen using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. Twisting it will take us through the various options. We can then select things by pushing the button down. We can go back a page, we can go to options. This moves to the right, to the left, up and down as well, which becomes handy within certain menus. Speaking of which, we were in the main menu just a moment ago. You can access certain main features directly from here should you wish to. But from the main menu, if we twist that dial so that we highlight navigation and push the button down, twist it so that we highlight map, push it down again, and you can see the map for the satellite navigation just there. There's a full video showing exactly how satellite navigation works in this car, and you can find that on our website and on our Facebook page. If we go back a step, that is where you pair your phone under communication. Media and radio is where you will find your music for the car. So this car has got DAB, FM and AM radio, a CD player, Bluetooth audio and USB input as well. So plenty of ways to listen to your music. On top of all of that, we also have a reversing camera. So it's a full color camera, as you can see, with guidelines showing you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that you see behind you. Not only that, but we have this visual guide for the parking sensors alongside that. So it does make this car incredibly easy to park. Working our way down, we have the CD player. We then have dual zone climate control. So if we turn it on by adjusting the fan speed upwards, we can adjust the temperature for the passenger side and the driver side. Hit this button to turn the air conditioning on, or hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures by taking control of the fan speed itself. Press the auto button again and you go back to whatever setting you previously had it on. This car has also got heated driver seat and heated passenger seat. Both seats have got 3 different heat settings each. We have the fully automatic gearbox, and then to the right hand side of that you can change the driving setup of this car. So firstly, that button turns off the traction control. After that, or before that, you can leave that on, or however you want that. You can set up the car so it's in sport mode, eco pro mode, or comfort, which is the middle area, which is where we are at this moment in time. If I press sport, for example, the car will now tell us we are in sport mode. We can similarly, if we wish to, put it in sport plus. So sport mode, to give you an idea, will make the power steering firmer. It will make the accelerator pedal react quicker to what you do, giving the whole car a sportier feel. Sport plus is the same as that, but gives you limited traction control. So it doesn't turn it off, it just limits it. You can also, you can see, using the dial, you can configure sport mode in there as well. And the same can be said for when you are in comfort mode, and you can configure Eco Pro mode as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.